Hi, I'm Mark Cleghorn and welcome to Pose-Tober on the Photographer Academy. And we're looking at boudoir photography and how you can add different ideas into your session to either spice it up or just to add more variety. So every day on the Academy, we're adding one new image in for you, and you can check up here on our YouTube channel to kind of see the same content, but obviously our members get it ahead of time. But the Pose-Tober series is focused obviously on boudoir photography and their kind of how-to, so I'll explain the poses step by step. We can also look at why to add them in, perhaps into your sessions to add that variety. But I'm sure that during the 31 ideas that we're giving you during the course of the month, you're going to be able to take it away, whether it's classic, creative, different moods and styles, different body shapes. You'll be able to actually add in the different kind of styles, as I said. So the last but by no means least, pose 31 is the nude. And this isn't just a kind of full progression to the nude that everybody has to do within their boudoir photography. So again, let's read the words first. Using creative lighting, posing and composition to create a tasteful, artistic nude image that focuses on form and shape. I'm showing you one of the images I love to shoot, which is the American Beauty image. Now, because the client is laying down, that means the body is going to make gravity push all the flesh down towards the ground. So if I'm doing this image, there are times where I have to do the petals with a fully dressed client. Okay, because we need the control of the bodysuit or whatever it would be. Okay, if we are leaning towards shooting the nude, like you see here, I need a slightly firmer toned body to be able to make it easy to shoot and successful without doing a load of kind of post-production work and things. So the first things first, whatever kind of type of nude that you're photographing, what I would try and do is make sure that the lighting is more dynamic than the usual lighting that you use. So kind of even start off with like the silhouette against a window, then possibly changing a softbox to a harder light source to add more shadow and drama within the image itself. But if you're using more of an edge light to a body nude as well, that is where the edge lighting comes. If the camera is at the 6 o'clock position, the lighting would be positioned, let's say, at the 10 o'clock or the 11 o'clock position. The subject is always in the middle of the clock, of course, or the lighting could be at the 2 or the 3 o'clock position, or even the 1 o'clock and 12 o'clock, of course, for more drama. But we can kind of then slightly rotate the body back and forth to kind of light different parts of the body. And I would definitely encourage you to watch the nude kind of posing guide that we've got on the Academy, especially the Implied nude, because that definitely matches in with the likes of the Pose-Tober, and there's a dedicated film to those and things. So when we're looking at the nude, we need to think about the lighting. Then we need to look at the pose. Is it a nude to kind of show all, or is it an implied nude, so arms, legs and so on are being used to actually cover up groin and bust and so on? Even by sitting the client down and kind of pulling one foot back towards, so kind of crossing under them a little, and then with the other foot in a knee bent approach, kind of the knees kind of going upwards, you can then actually wrap the arms around those knees, or the knee I should say, to actually disguise both the groin and actually the bust as well. So we can pretty much hide most body parts in the pose that we put the client into. What I'm really trying to do is show off the form, show off the shape, emphasize the shape, and then if I can add this theme to the image. These are not real petals, in fact these are silk ones, and again just kind of throwing them across onto the client. So if you're working alone, I always pretty much work with an assistant anyway, so they're the ones who are throwing the petals and not me. But if I have to work alone, let's say, I would want to actually work on a remote cable, so I can basically be throwing in the petals and then kind of pressing the remote trigger to actually take the photographs itself and things really. So the nude is a great way to kind of build up towards the end of the shoot, but let's face it, not all clients clients want it. Boudoir photography, at the heart of everything that I teach, is about using lingerie, lighting and body pose to create some sensual, even erotic images to really kind of give the client an amazing experience and a celebration of them and their body. So Post 31, the nude, use creative lighting, pose and composition to create a tasteful, artistic nude image that focuses on the form and the shape of the body. If you'd like to see some more content on the Photographer Academy, simply go over to thephotographeracademy.com. And if it's boudoir photography you're interested in, just scroll onto portrait, then kind of scroll down to boudoir, click onto that, and you'll see a whole host of different kind of topics for you to actually click onto. And any of the orange banners then takes you to the pages where you can actually follow that through to see more of our content.